Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back.
Wow. After being on display for so long, it still looks incredibly sharp. The Xiaomi 17 Ultra feels like the culmination of years of camera-focused exploration. So the big question is, does it really live up to the hype? In this Xiaomi 17 Ultra review, we're diving straight into the camera, because that's clearly the main reason people are excited about this phone. In fact, the camera experience will take up most of this review. Let's start with the headline feature. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Mickey from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. The brand new 200 megapixel Periscope telephoto lens. This is the first domestically produced mobile lens to support continuous optical zoom, and it also delivers the strongest edge chromatic aberration control we've seen in a smartphone telephoto camera. Because of that, it has become the first mobile phone lens to pass Leica APO optical certification, which speaks volumes about its optical accuracy and fidelity. Over the past few days, I shot a large number of photos using this lens, and it consistently impressed me. What makes this lens special is its true lossless optical zoom range from 3.2x to 4.3x. Instead of digitally cropping the image to zoom in, it physically adjusts the optics. Xiaomi has also smartly separated popular focal lengths like 75mm, 85mm, 90mm, and 100mm, giving you more flexibility to choose the exact perspective you want for creative shooting. Watching the lens switch between these focal lengths while the subject subtly shifts is actually quite satisfying. As the focal length changes, the aperture adjusts as well, moving from f2.39 to f2.96. In darker environments, if you want more light and a higher ISO, prioritizing the 3.2x telephoto option makes sense. Overall, the telephoto performance is excellent. The clarity is immediately noticeable, and it's clear that this sharpness comes from strong optical hardware rather than aggressive software sharpening. Even when zooming into complex textures, details remain clean and intact, without smearing or obvious digital artifacts. The images look natural and refined. Thanks to this high-quality lens, even at 8.6 by zoom, image clarity stays impressively high. You can clearly make out fine details like sand textures on a beach or patterns on floating platforms. Remember, this is a super telephoto setup equivalent to around 200 millimeters, so its ability to confidently handle focal lengths within that range is reassuring. The shooting experience at medium distances is also very enjoyable, making it great for photographing pets or capturing street scenes. There's also a dual mode shooting option that stitches images together, which demands steady hands. The resulting files can exceed 100 megabytes, and the payoff is exceptional clarity. Even when zoomed deep into the image, details remain crisp and high definition. Low light performance is another strong point. Compared to the previous generation, this telephoto lens delivers images that feel more transparent and natural at night. It doesn't aggressively brighten dark areas or harshly suppress highlights. Instead, it closely matches what your eyes actually see. Night scenes retain their natural sense of darkness. Even at extreme focal lengths like 200 millimeters or 400 millimeters, sharpness remains excellent with no obvious smearing. On top of that, handheld image stabilization has been significantly improved beyond 10x zoom, so you can use this telephoto lens with much more confidence. There is, however, one downside. This Xiaomi Ultra no longer includes the older 3x telephoto lens, which means telephoto macro duties now fall entirely on the Periscope lens. Since the native 4.3x telephoto can't focus very close, true macro photography becomes a bit more difficult. That said, because the lens quality is so high, you can still achieve usable telephoto macro shots by zooming to around 8.6x, although you'll need to increase your shooting distance compared to before, when cropping was the only option. It's possible that Xiaomi is using an internal lens group adjustment to achieve this dual telephoto behavior. If so, this variable optical telephoto approach offers advantages in image quality and internal space usage, though it's still limited by physical constraints. The zoom range isn't huge, and for now, we can only hope future generations push telephoto technology even further. Still, successfully implementing continuous optical zoom is no small feat, and Xiaomi's imaging team deserves serious credit. This naturally leads to another question. How does the Leica APO 200 megapixel telephoto lens on the Xiaomi 17 Ultra stack up against other brands' 200 megapixel telephoto cameras? Due to limited time, we couldn't test many devices, but we did run a basic comparison with the Xiaomi 15 Ultra and the X300 Pro, which previously had one of the strongest reputations for 200 megapixel telephoto performance. If you enjoy these kinds of side-by-side, almost cyberpunk-style comparisons, we can definitely explore more of them in future content. Compared to the Xiaomi 15 Ultra, the new 17 Ultra shows richer Leica color tones, while sharpness remains largely on par. The X300 Pro's native telephoto focal length is 85mm, so we also matched the 17 Ultra to that focal length for a fair comparison. It's easy to see that Xiaomi adds a touch of vignetting to enhance the mood of the image. The Xiaomi's sharpness is slightly better, with more defined lines, although it can be more prone to blur in certain situations. When pushing further to 10x zoom, the Xiaomi 17 Ultra benefits from its brighter, higher resolution telephoto lens, delivering better detail than the 15 Ultra. The X300 Pro relies more heavily on smoothing and smearing algorithms to improve visual appearance. This approach can also reduce fine details, especially in textures like walls. In night scenes, the 17 Ultra clearly outperforms the 15 Ultra. It manages to keep ISO levels very low while still producing slightly brighter exposures than its predecessor. This indicates that the new 200 megapixel telephoto lens captures more light, resulting in richer details and less noise. The X300 Pro shows a similar advantage when operating at lower ISO, with noticeably improved image quality. Overall, the Xiaomi delivers a more optical, lens-driven look with minimal smearing. Meanwhile, the X300 Pro leans heavily on algorithms to suppress highlights, reduce noise, and enhance clarity through edge drawing. In the end, it comes down to differences in sensor performance and image processing philosophy, and which look you prefer is largely a matter of personal taste. The 200 megapixel telephoto camera on the Xiaomi 17 Ultra can honestly be called the strongest optical level digital telephoto lens in the mobile world right now. There's really no situation where it feels out of place or underpowered. With that covered, let's move on to the main camera, because that's just as exciting. This time around, Xiaomi is using a 1-inch ultra-large sensor called the Lighthunter 1050L. It's paired with LOFIC ultra micro sensing technology, which delivers an extremely high dynamic range and allows the camera to capture massive amounts of light in a single frame. According to Xiaomi's official numbers, the older Lit 900 sensor topped out at a full well capacity of 60,000, while the new Lighthunter 1050L jumps all the way to 380,000. To put into perspective just how wild that is, let's look at a simple example, shooting directly into strong backlight. On many phones with smaller sensors, turning HDR off results in blown-out skies with almost no highlight detail. But even with HDR disabled, the Xiaomi 17 Ultra still holds onto cloud details without overexposing them. The transition between bright areas and shadows looks smooth and natural, with no color banding or data loss. This gives it a very strong single-frame dynamic range, especially useful for landscapes, night scenes, and high-contrast lighting situations. Compared to the 15 Ultra, the improvement in dynamic range is obvious, and it even stands its ground against the algorithm-heavy X300 Pro. Some people might ask whether investing so much into single-frame dynamic range still matters when flagship phones rely heavily on multi-frame synthesis anyway. The answer is yes, it absolutely does. LOFIC technology isn't just about photos, it's a huge advantage for video as well. It enables LOFIC format video recording with a wider dynamic range, which means much more flexibility during color grading in post. On top of that, the telephoto lens supports 4K 120 FPS LOFIC video, making it easier to shoot complex scenes smoothly and boosting overall shooting efficiency. The ultra-wide camera is a 50 megapixel low distortion lens, and honestly, the results speak for themselves. Xiaomi has also included a dedicated imaging kit for the 17 Ultra, complete with filter support and a Bluetooth grip. The glass design has been updated this time, making it more practical to use. That said, the overall build quality of the kit feels slightly downgraded compared to previous versions, as the handle has switched from metal to plastic. Still, the matte finish on the frame improves grip, making it less slippery and more reassuring for daily shooting. Now, let's briefly talk about the overall design changes. The curved glass and curved metal frame from the 15 Ultra are gone, replaced by a completely flat front and back with sharp right-angled edges. The biggest benefit here is that the phone looks and feels thinner, roughly 1 millimeter slimmer than before. The starry green version of the Xiaomi 17 Ultra weighs 227 grams compared to the 231.5 grams of the previous generation. Speaking of starry green, it's clearly the hero color this year. The matte metallic green frame feels premium, and the subtle star-like dots on the wave-textured back prevent the dark green tone from looking flat or boring. One small but very welcome change is the power button. It's now wider and feels much better under your thumb. The volume buttons have also been redesigned with a rounder shape, making them easier to identify and adjust without looking, which is a surprisingly big quality of life improvement. The larger circular camera module on the back is also better integrated than before, making it less likely to dig into your hand during use, which just feels more sensible overall. The display will feel familiar to many people. It's the same 6.9-inch 1.5K superpixel screen used on the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max, focusing on high brightness, sharp visuals, and low power consumption. Performance-wise, the phone runs on the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, so there's no real need to dwell on benchmarks. Instead, let's talk about real-world gaming. Using Genshin Impact for a solid 30 minutes of intense exploration and combat, the phone averaged 59.8 FPS with a power draw of around 4.5 watts. That's slightly higher consumption than the K90 Pro Max, but still well within normal flagship territory. Battery capacity has also seen a big upgrade. The new 6800 mAh gold brick battery is a noticeable jump from the previous 6000 mAh. In testing, 30 minutes of Genshin Impact drained about 9% of the battery, while Tizen 80p online video playback used only 3%. Recording 4K 60 FPS Dolby video for half an hour consumed 13%. In my day-to-day use, battery life feels better than the previous Ultra, although the difference isn't dramatic. If heat during long recording sessions is a concern, we tested that too. After recording 4K 60 FPS Dolby video for 30 minutes, the highest temperature measured was 46 degrees Celsius on the front and 46.3 degrees on the back, with an ambient temperature of about 23 degrees Celsius. Heat dissipation is clearly well managed, making the phone reliable for extended shooting. Overall, Xiaomi's ultra-level imaging genuinely impressed us this time. The combination of a 1-inch ultra-large sensor, LOFIC light and shadow technology, the 1050L's massive dynamic range, and the industry-leading 200 megapixel continuous optical zoom Periscope lens delivers truly outstanding results. Many people say smartphone imaging has hit a ceiling, and that everyone is using the same tricks now. Xiaomi seems determined to prove that there's still plenty of room to grow. This wraps up our first look at the Xiaomi 17 Ultra. There's still a lot we haven't explored yet, and we'll be sharing more in future content. If you have questions or specific tests you'd like to see, drop them in the comments. See you next time. Bye.